Boardgames. This is number 20, into the top 20 of my top 50 games in my collection. This is Jamaica. This is a racing game where you are playing pirates racing around the island of Jamaica. Plays 2 to 6 players, best with a full 6. Takes about an hour. Difficulty level is a high 2, 3, low 3. 9 or up could play this game, and forgive the plow truck going by. The way the game works is you will have a deck of cards that are specific to your pirate. The artwork is phenomenal in this game. And on the cards it will have, and you also have a ship that shows your cargo hold. You got 5 spaces to keep cargo in, and you may have money in it, you may have gunpowder in it, you may have food provisions in it, which you will need to make it around the island. So you will have a hand of 3 cards to pick, and whoever's turn it is, they will roll 2 dice. And then they will look at their cards and choose where to put the dice for morning and evening, and then they will put their card down, and then every other player will, and then that first player will go, and it may be move forward. So in the morning, so he'd move forward 5 spaces, and then in the evening it would be reload on food provisions. And I'm doing it not on the camera, but. Or it may be reload gunpowder and food provisions, or move forward and then move back. So as you're moving around the board, if you end up in the same space as another pirate, you'll have combat, and you can assign how many gunpowder you want, and then the attacker will roll the die and add its standard 6-sided die that says 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then there's an explosion, and if you roll the explosion you automatically win. Doesn't matter how many gunpowder were assigned. Likewise, the defender would then roll the die and add their gunpowder, and the explosion wins the combat. If you win, you get to steal one of the cargo or one of the treasure cards from your opponent. Yeah, it's relatively quick. You're at the fate of the cards, because sometimes the way the cards line up aren't the way that your opponents you would like for your opponents to put the dice down. If you're ever short of what you need, because you may land on a port and you have to pay money to dock there. If you can't, then you go back a space, and you go back until you can actually afford the spot, either with food provisions and there's some pirate havens that let you are essentially free spots, and they may have treasure if you're the first one to land there. So, yep, game ends once somebody crosses the finish line, and then you count up how much money you have. There's penalty for being further back. Yeah, I don't want to say simple, but it's a fun. I don't want to say entry level game, but right the next level from entry level games. So this is Jamaica, number 20 on the countdown. Stay tuned for 19 for the kids.